Gamegenic, ingenious supplies.
Game Night!
Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, Lincoln, and myself, Dave, are going to teach and play Zauscharf, a game for 2 to 4 players, published by AMIGO Spiel and designed by Wolfgang Kramer and Christian Stöhr. Get a glass of milk ready, because this game is spicy.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Lincoln.
Will you teach us Zauscharf or Pick a Pepper?
Pick a pepper.
Okay.
I'll teach you Zauscharf. Pick a pepper.
Okay.
This is I don't know how you call it. It's not a trick-taking game. It's like a set collecting, card drafting, trading cards in for, other things games. Actually, I'm already getting ahead of myself. The thing that I actually think is kind of cool about this game is that you think it's going to be, oh, this is just like this, or oh, this is just like that. But it ends up being kind of its own thing. So it's sort of like For Sale, but Jammer Blues Money. It's got like the Abluxen. It's got like the Abluxen deck. What is that, Linko?
Yeah, is the other name for it.
So let's get to the specifics. As I said, we're going to have a deck of cards numbered 1 through 13. There are 8 of each, and then there's a wild card, and there are 6 of those. So that is almost exactly the same deck from Abluxen/Linko, in which I believe there's only 5 wild cards. But it's the same deck, but it's not the same game, all right?
Okay.
We are going to start with a hand of cards, and we have this little array up here where we're going to be putting our chili peppers up there. These are all various chili peppers in hotness scale, from mild to very, very scorchy hot.
Yeah.
And we're going to use these chili peppers to make...
Well, look at the wild. It's like crazy hot.
Yeah, we're going to use these to make hot sauces. All right? So every round, we're going to fill this array in the following way. We're going to flip cards over, and we're going to put each unique number in its own... I've already screwed up. In its own slot. So if another number comes up...
That's driving me bananas.
Oh, yeah, because I put upside down?
The stem's up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it's got the dot. If another number comes up, it basically goes there.
Right.
And there's another one, and there's another one, and it's almost like I set this up for an example purpose. No
Did you?
slot can ever... Yeah, I did. No slot can ever have more than 3 cards. So if this happens, this just goes here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it still stays there. All right, now we're going to have a hand of cards. So I haven't given us any cards, so some to you and some to me, some to me and you. And then whoever has the stirring spoon...
Steering or stirring?
Stirring.
Okay.
The start player is whoever had the spiciest meal last. I had Mexican food 2 days ago. Does that mean me, or did you guys have something spicier before then?
I think it means you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will take the stirring spoon, and what you're going to do is you're going to play a card or cards from your hand, all right? You're going to put them face up in front of you. Playing cards involves whatever cards you play from your hand, they must be the same number. So I can put down a 10, or I could put down 2 10s, or I could put down 3 10s, but I couldn't put down, say, a 10 and a 7.
Okay.
All right? And what I'm doing is I am bidding for the right to just draft one of these 7 slots.
Okay.
So I am going to put down just a single 10. Nikki goes next.
Okay.
Clockwise from the stirring spoon.
And do you want me to do this?
Yeah, just do whatever you want.
All right. Well, let's just go bonkers. I've
Okay.
got 4 6s.
All right.
Woof. Okay.
Why not?
And well, there's a reason why not, right?
We're not really. Okay.
That's true. But go ahead.
Yep.
I like
have a
it.
Weird hand.
Yeah. Is it a foot?
It is not. It's not terrible, but it's like, what do I do with it? So I'm gonna just do 2 10s.
Okay.
I'm a teepee. I'm a wigwam.
Okay. So the way this works is number of cards is better than value, and obviously between the two. So for example, if I had put down 2 4s, your 2 10s would be higher than my 2 4s. But if you had put down 2 4s, that's still better than my 10. We're not adding numbers or anything.
Yeah.
So it's cards before value and then value. If 2 values are the same, then whoever played first is considered to be the highest. And for purposes of this round, this could have been 5 6s, right? I didn't explain the wild card, it adds 1. The wild card plays as a single is sort of like the dragon in Tishu. It's basically a 13.5. So it's higher than a 13.
Okay.
All right? And again, the second one, if you were to play a wild card, it would be lower because the first one beats the ties. So meanwhile, looks like this. So we're going to go in. So first off, Nikki gets the stirring spoon. And then secondly, you draft one of these, whichever one you want.
Okay.
So just for purposes of the example, just draft
let's just
something.
take this.
All right. So these are going to go into her ingredient pile.
Right.
Now she has a choice. The cards she played from her hand, she can either discard or move also to her ingredient pile. She's clearly going to move them to her ingredient pile.
For sure.
Because these are the cards you're going to have to start phase 2 of the game.
All right.
All right? Lincoln, you're going to basically, take the 2s and you're going to keep the 10s. And I don't like any of these. These are all bad. So I'll just take the highest card out there, and I'm also going to keep my 10. So we're going to just keep doing this. So we'll fill this again. 8, 5, 12, 11, done. Again, it goes from whoever had the stirring spoon, which is Nikki, and she's going to play card or cards from her hand, then Lincoln, then me. Whoever's the highest will get the spoon, and we'll keep going. This phase will end when we run out of cards in our hand. It might be that is uneven.
Right.
One of us might have 1 or 2 extra turns, like you just got rid of 4 cards from your hand. Now, granted, I just gave you a bunch of cards,
Yes, you did.
but we all are going to start with 9 cards. So we'll all have the same number of cards to start.
Okay.
All right? When we're done with doing all of that, we'll have a big giant pile of hands in our ingredient stack. Here's some more for you, and here's some for me, and here's some more for you.
Okay.
And then we will move on to phase 2. Okay? Let's say these are gone. So in phase 2, and let's say you had the stirring spoon. In
still
phase
have
2,
the spoon.
we will once again fill the board. Okay. And we're going to put out some of these sauces. Now, the sauces range from 2 of a kind up to 9 of a kind. All right?
All right.
And this is kind of cool. If you want to play at the mild level, then you remove the 7s, 8s, and 9s of a kind.
Okay.
If you want to play at the hot level, which is what we're playing, you get rid of the 2 and the 8s and the 9s. All right? So we're going to have 3s through 7s for our game. These will be shuffled. And we are going to put out 2 more of these than number of players. So in a 3-player game, we will put out 5. And they will go up here. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. I mean, I didn't shuffle those great, but...
The 6s are out there.
But you can see 6 of a kind, 6 of a kind, 6 of a kind, 7 victory points, 8 victory points, 8 victory points. So there is a 1-point variance between each of these as far as the of a kinds. And I don't know what the higher number is for each. But now, you had the stirring spoon.
Yes.
We are now going to play phase 2 the same way we played phase 1. You are now going to put cards out in front of you.
Okay.
So go ahead and do that.
Let's do
the same way you could do it in the first round.
2 8s.
So she's going to do 2 8s. And Lincoln?
Sure. 4 4s.
Okay, 4 4s. And I'm going to just do a 13. So, Lincoln gets the stirring spoon, and he's got 4 4s. Now, here's what he can do. He can do exactly what we did in phase 1, which is to say he can draft cards from this array and then decide whether he wants to keep the 4s or not. However, he has the minimum requirement right now to also pick up a sauce. So instead, if he wants, he can pick this sauce up. This number is not what you need exactly, it's what you need minimally. So you can overspend for a sauce if you want to. If you had 7 of a kind, you could put it all on the table and take one of the 6s.
Sure.
And the reason you might want to do this,
Go first.
I'm going to get to it later, is That's true. And that's the second reason.
Okay.
One, you might want to go first. But also, two, the game's not going to end. One of the end game conditions is that you have to have no more cards, either in your hand or in your ingredient pile. So one of the ways to ditch cards is to overspend. In any case, you are first, so what are you going to do?
Well, for example, I will do this then.
Okay, so Lincoln takes the sauce. Those cards have to be discarded.
Have to be.
Nikki, you're
Okay.
next. What do you want to do?
Sure. I only have 2 of a kind, so I can't even do anything up there.
So you're going to be drafting cards.
Right.
Now, I didn't say this, but during the drafting cards phase, you are always allowed to not take cards. You
Okay.
could, for example, say, I don't want anything, and then you could just throw these away.
All right.
That's probably what you'll end up doing once you have 5 sauces and you don't have.
Well, I'm going to take the 5.
Okay,
3
so
fives.
so those go in your ingredient pile.
Right.
And just like in the first round, you can either put those 8s there as well, or you can throw them away. She's going to keep them.
I'm going to keep them.
Okay, and not that it matters because these are all terrible for me. So I will just take this 10, and I will in fact get rid of my 13. End of the round, we will put a new sauce out. We will fill this in, and then we're just going to keep doing this.
Okay.
All right? Until the following happens. When one player has 5 sauces, and you can't, because 5 is the victory condition for the hot level that we're playing.
Okay.
In the mild level, we'd only need 4.
Oh, okay.
When one player has 5 sauces and no cards in their hand and no cards in their ingredient pile,
Okay.
the game is over. And at that point, the way scoring works is all the victory points on your sauces, and then all the cards that the other players still have left, regardless of whether they're in their hand or their victory pile, are -1 per card.
Oh, boy.
Doesn't matter what the number is on them.
That's not good.
However, I forgot one thing, so let's do it. So we're doing round 2. Lincoln, go ahead. So you get to put cards out because
Yep.
you have the spoon still.
Right.
So just put anything out.
Yeah. I'm just looking to see if there's like some way I can make it cool.
It doesn't matter. I'm just
Yep,
trying to
I know,
explain it.
I know.
Okay, I understand. Okay.
So move those up.
So he puts out a pair of 10s.
Okay.
Now, Nikki and I have a choice that Lincoln didn't have, which is I can, and let's assume these have been filled in.
Right.
I can also put cards out like I did before, but I now have cards in my ingredient pile. I can, instead of putting cards out, move all cards from my ingredient pile into my hand. Doing that is my entire turn, and it means
Okay.
I will not draft cards and I will not be able to get a sauce.
All right.
And I will do that just for purposes of
Okay.
explanation.
And the
Gotcha.
first round of the game, there are no sauces. but
Correct.
The rest of the game, there will always
This is
be
the whole
sauces.
rest of the game.
Okay.
Phase 2 is the second and last phase of the game. We just keep doing this till someone hits victory condition.
Okay. Well, I have 4 6s.
Okay,
Nice.
so you would have the spoon. So now you could either make a sauce or draft cards.
So I will make a sauce.
Okay, these would go away.
Yeah.
And Lincoln, you would draft cards or not. Remember, you don't have to. And I didn't really fill the board. And then that would go in your ingredient pile, and you're going to keep the 10s. And then we'd fill stuff up.
Sure.
And we would keep doing this. All right? 2 things that you need to know. The first is, if at the end of your turn in phase 2, you happen to manage it such that, let's say I played these 3 10s and I drafted something, and thank you, 3 10s, and I drafted something and I kept them or threw them away, it doesn't matter. If at the end of my turn I have no cards in my hand, I automatically get all my ingredients cards. I don't have to spend the turn to do that.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
All right? And then, woe on you if this happens to you, but I suppose it can. If on your turn, at the end of your turn, you have no cards in your hand and no cards in your ingredient
Aye.
pile,
Aye,
but
aye.
you do not have the required 5 sauces to end the game, sorry, at the beginning of your turn, not the end of your turn, you are allowed to just draft any one of the 7 slots immediately into your hand.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I don't imagine that will happen, but I suppose it could.
Well, if it was in the rules, it probably happened at some point.
Okay, we're
And
gonna
we shuffle these up.
yeah, and I have to shuffle all this stuff up.
Gamegenic. Ingenious supplies.
All right, we're back. I've given everybody cards. We're gonna put stuff out now. Nope. Well, the card sleeves don't help, right? As far as
Sure.
I mean, they help, but they don't help as far as getting these in the slots. I'm trying not to bump it.
It's
Oops.
okay.
Hey. Well, okay, fair enough. Go ahead, Lincoln. You can fix that for me. I'm just going to throw them out there and let you do it.
He's given up already.
I've given up already. There
Woof. This truly isn't a hand.
you go. All right. Will you fix that for me, please?
Yep.
When you get a chance. Is a foot?
It is a foot.
Not
I mean,
hands.
I honestly think that not having huge sets is okay at the beginning because you
100%.
can build to them.
Right. Also, you can, like, let's say you really want threes, right? There's something to be said for not taking a three to see if it builds, and you
Right.
can get more threes. But then, of course, you then have to be able to take them later. Okay, I'm going to play this 11.
Okay. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want?
I don't know.
want to play a 12.
It's higher than
2 11s.
Okay, so you have a serving spoon.
Yes.
Hey, taking the 11s. And what are you going to do? You're going to keep all those 11s?
You bet I'm keeping them all.
All right,
You
Nikki.
betcha.
What do you want?
I'm gonna. I wanted those 11s, but there was nothing I could do about it.
Okay. What would you like?
I'll
Dave
take the
shuffled really well.
10s,
Okay.
and I'm gonna keep all of this in my
Keep the 12 as well?
ingredients.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll just take these 5s.
They're small.
Because 2 5s are better than 1. And here we go. A 6.
Not a five.
Steps up.
And a 10. All the 10s
like
are,
laces out.
Look at this. I've clearly shuffled badly. Oh, look
What
at that.
is
It's almost like
what?
I made it happen by talking about it. All right. Whoever has the serving spoon.
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 2 2s, huh?
2 twos.
Simpson, eh? I don't like any of these. Any
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah?
So I'm going to play a 6.
What are you doing to me?
He
I'm
doesn't have
playing a
lot of stuff.
6.
He wants to save it for when he
I
needs.
am hoping that you guys go out early and that I can cash in at the end.
Darn it.
Did you want to play a 6?
Well, yes.
I didn't say this. I'm sorry. You can always look at
Here.
your ingredient pile at any time. Oh, I like it.
Okay, you go first. Chili.
Yeah, serving spoon.
Two
Do you want-
sixes.
Do you want the 3s now?
Actually, I was trying just to make sure that I could get the 6, but 3s are nice.
Okay.
I'll do that, and I will keep those.
Lincoln, you're next.
Yeah.
I know, right? Oh, of course. That's still pretty good. All right. I'm going to take the 9, but I am going to keep the 6. Here we go. Hey, 3, 4, 10. These are terrible.
I can look, right?
Yep, you're always allowed to look through your ingredient pile. Thank you, Lincoln.
I will do that.
Oh, just a 2. An 8. Well, you're taking that 10 for sure, so I am going to duck under you with a 7. You get the spoon.
Okay. Do I keep that 8? No.
I think it's time to take the 13 and keep the 7. Done.
Okay.
What would you like?
Sorry, I'm taking the 3.
Yeah, of course. You want to
Yeah,
keep the
that's
2?
good.
No, I'm getting rid of the 2.
Okay. Here we go.
Come on, better cards.
Okay.
And more than
oh,
one.
wild card. A wild card always stays in its own
Own
slot.
spot,
You
yeah.
don't double them up. If another wild card came up, it would also take a separate slot. I guess I should have said that up front. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Lincoln. I mean, there's a wild card at least.
Yeah. I'm going to try to go for it, but
Okay, well, oh, you have a 10 in your hand still? That is fantastic. Yuck. All right, well, I will play another 7 then. Oh, just
okay.
beating you out.
there you go.
Spoon.
Spoon.
Gee, I wonder, yeah.
I won't let Dave have that 13, even though it
Yeah,
doesn't
I
really
know.
help me
Well,
at this
all
point
right.
in time.
At least I'm...
Hey, some 7s.
Do you want to keep your 10?
Yeah.
What? You
Yeah,
do?
Yeah. Come on, something decent out here.
Okay, 4.
Hey, there's at least 2 cards. Hey, another 7.
Oh, I should have left the 7. Oh,
Nikki wants those 3s.
and a 12.
He throws it off.
He's throwing it to you to organize.
All right, serving spoon.
Let me double check this.
Yeah.
Let me look at mine.
Yeah, me
I
too.
was
Just for
thinking,
fun.
wait, do I have that?
I mean, my hand looks better than this right now. This is sad. That's all right. I'm gonna come up crazy. I'm gonna come up fast and crazy at the end.
Sure you are.
Just you wait.
Just you wait and see.
Yeah. Pair of ones.
Well, I can't beat that. I'll just dream. Get something out of
Oh,
this.
I like it. Well, I'll play an 8. All right,
Not a
Nikki, you're
7,
first.
Dave?
Okay.
If I had a 7, I'd play it.
If I had a 7.
Yeah, she wants that 3.
I'm keeping those.
Okay. The question is, do I want the 7?
Wow.
I want the 4s.
Yeah.
The 4s.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep the 8.
Well, let me look again here what I've got. I don't think I have anything really good there.
You can double up the 1s. You can get a 12. It's high at the very least.
I'll take the 7.
Okay. Oh, you. How dare you?
Well, you took something else. I mean,
I
that was pretty good.
understand. You want to keep the 1?
Yeah, it was my only one, right? Yeah, I'm tossing it.
Okay. Nikki had the spoon.
This is terrible.
These are really not not thrilling.
Nope. Agreed. All right, Nikki.
Yes.
We've had barely any.
It's ridiculous.
Stacking.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All
All right. So I just do that.
Oh,
That's the
dang it.
worst.
Yeah, I'm
That's so great.
unhappy.
That's so great.
Well, I'll hope for something.
9.
Okay, well,
All right,
Well-
Nikki, what do you want?
Surprisingly,
I'm going to take the
Bumped it
9
again.
to go
Wow.
with my 9.
Well, I think I'll
Unless
take
they both-
13
Sure.
because
Yeah, you
I think
will.
I had one.
You have at least one.
I think I only have one, but
Keeping the 7?
yeah, yeah, because I
Okay.
took one last round. 8.
8. 1. 12.
Wow.
13.
Wow.
interesting.
Very odd. That was a very well shuffled deck, I would say, Dave.
I hope this doesn't continue when I have an extra round on you two
All
of you
right,
guys.
here you go, guys.
Ah!
Oh man.
It's the worst. Oh, and you're going to take that 12. That's the worst part about it.
It is. It hurts.
Hang on. I need to look in here really quick. Do I have any 12s? I don't have a single 12. 9 then. I'll play the 9.
9 then.
And then
Yep.
Me?
Yeah.
Yep.
12.
you turn, Dave.
I'm going to take the 13. And keep the 9.
Let me see if anything
These
is
all
good
suck.
here. I'll take this sad too.
And what about the 3?
It's out of here.
Okay.
Sucks.
All right,
Come on,
Dave.
Lucky Luck. 2. 8. 13. 8. 13.
Oh,
6.
That's terrible.
yeah.
9. Well, here's the good news for you guys. I'm going to play this 12.
Sure.
And-
And hey, you get the
Oh,
spoon.
that's right. And I'll take these 8s.
That's crazy.
Now that I have 4 of them. I mean, that's still good.
Those crazy 8s.
Yep. Oh, hey, I got it just now. And then,
One card. Or maybe more than one.
nope. Play this 12. And
You know you're going to do it.
I
You
might
just
take-
took one.
I might take the 6s, actually. Let me think. 1. Nope. You're right. And I'll keep the 12. Okay. We are now in phase 2. This fills in. Please take your ingredient card, your ingredient pile. It now moves into your hand. I have the spoon. And you shuffled these, correct, Lincoln?
Mm-hmm. Lots.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you go. Go ahead and put those up. All right.
Wow, those are strong.
Oof.
What
Okay.
is happening?
What's There's something happening here.
I don't know what it is. Ain't exactly clear.
It ain't.
Hey, stop, Lincoln. What's that sound?
You,
It's
Oh
the
my
sound-
goodness.
It's the sound of turns going around. Ugh. Wow.
Is
that
it
was bad.
wrong that I have at least 3 numbers in my square pile right now that are singletons?
Wow.
Yes.
So you kept some stuff maybe that, or you took singles.
No, I
No.
kept cards thinking I would pick more up. Two that are singletons. I kept stuff thinking, oh, I'll find these later.
Well, it keeps you in the
Yeah.
game longer though, which means you'll get what you want.
Yep.
So he's won the game. We're done now.
Well, Nikki's got all the wild. Listen, there's 8 of each number, right? So to get the times 7, you're probably going to use a wild card, and I don't have a single one, and I know Nikki's got 3 at least, so she's doing pretty good. Okay, and more yuck. I am going to play. I'm going to play an 11. That's what I'm going to play.
An 11.
Just an 11.
Hey, I'm going to do this right now because I can.
Okay? What are you going to play?
5 threes.
Okay.
Gonna go for a sauce.
I'm going for a sauce.
Well, you don't know. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. You're not supposed to let us know that.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
13. Okay. You have a spoon. All right, Nikki, what are you going to do?
Spoon. I am going to take that 5.
Yep, take it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
And
5.
these go away.
Let me double check that.
All right,
Hey,
Lincoln.
taking the 13.
And are you going to keep the 13 you just
Sure
did
I
with?
am.
Okay.
Sauce.
I am going to take... I'm going to take this 9, and this 11 can go over here. All right. One more sauce, please, Lincoln.
Wow, these are all big. The 2's gone though, right? So.
Correct.
Oh. Ah.
Oh, boy.
All right, Nikki with the spoon.
Darn it.
I like
Nikki
this
with the
guy.
spoon.
I
Yeah.
know, he looks
The art is
silly.
great on this.
Here's 2 1s.
Oh.
Did you hear
No.
me say? Oh, goodness. If I go last, what will
You're not
what will
gonna
hurt
do
me?
it, but I'm just pointing out you could technically put those cards in your hand right now for your entire
Sure,
turn.
sure. It's not really critical.
Oh, I know you're not going to do it. I'm just saying you.
I mean, I could before the end of the round. It might be good.
well, no, you'll have to do it at some point because the game can't end until you have no more cards.
Oh, wait, so from now on, we just keep doing this.
This is
Well,
the.
yeah.
This is all we do for the rest of the game.
You know, I think I could go last, so I will. Well, it won't be last, but could be last-ish.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Right
go
now.
first with 2 5s,
I'm gonna go right now.
and not surprisingly,
You took my spoon.
I'm gonna here. I'll give you the wild card if you want it. I'm gonna take the 5s.
No, I'm actually going to take those 3
I
1s.
Wow.
figured as much.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take the X. Can't
Hey,
hurt.
wild card for being last with 3rd is pretty fantastic. Okay, a 3 and another 1 and another wild card.
Oh, wow. Okay, Spoon Man.
I am Spoon Man. Watch me spoon. I am gonna play 2 12s.
2 12s.
I'm a TP. I'm a wigwam. I'm 2 12s.
What's
No, 2
going
10s.
on with you?
I know. I'm
Just joking.
being silly.
Do I care?
I don't know. Do you?
Here, let's just pay an 11.
Ooh. Ooh. I got a shot at this. It's exciting.
3 2s.
All right, you're first. Take the spoon. Oh, I wanted that. I thought you were going to take the 2s.
Yeah, maybe.
You're keeping the 2s?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
you're
3 2s.
You're so smart.
Yeah, no kidding.
I might be ditching my 2 12s. I'm going to take 2 4s. And I will, in fact. I'll keep them.
All right.
That'll be my mistake right
check
there.
what I'm doing. Let me check what I'm doing.
Whoop.
I'm taking the 6s.
Okay, you keeping the 11?
Keeping the 11.
Okay.
Wow.
There we go. Lincoln is the man with the spoon. He's the man, the man with the
spoon of steel.
Oh.
3 10s.
This game is terrible.
No, it's great.
It is great, but it
Love
has
this
been
game.
a bad hand.
Hang on. What do I got in here? Okay.
Look at that fisted cards he's got. And he's
I
like,
know.
it's not working out
There's
for
nothing.
us.
Brah. Brah. Well, you know, that ain't so bad for me. I need to diversify.
Spoon me, please. I am spending them for the 4-time sauce, please.
Yep.
I'm going to get into the sauce game here. Done. Lincoln, you're next.
Those twos.
Yeah, it's such a good move.
I was
So
going to
deep.
take those to diversify.
Well, what are you going to do with your 6s?
Now, what? Hold the wire. I guess I'm doing that. That's so sad.
Hold the line. Do.
Dating yourself.
always
Dave's dating himself all the time. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Are you keeping the 6s?
I'm keeping the 6s.
Okay, here we go. One more sauce, please.
A lot of 6s.
Wow.
And a 6. This seems like the perfect time to play this 6. Not a 9, sorry. It's a 6.
It's a
There you go.
6.
I'll play it right side up.
Yuck.
I agree with you. Yuck.
Well, okay. Let's do 3 12s. Whatever.
I mean, it's not bad, right? I can run out of cards and just start
And
up
then
with another
just start
thing.
up.
Yep.
I'm going to do 4 11s.
Okay.
Oh, you win.
You in. What are you doing?
13.
Okay. And you're keeping all of it, right?
Yep.
All right, we're going to do 3 12s.
10.
Are you keeping the 3 12s?
Yes.
Is it bad that you're getting a lot of cards?
It's just I can't find stuff. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you have a lot to get rid of.
I would try to run the game out if the smaller sauces came up. I think I only have 1 5 of a kind. I'm going to take the 5 and throw away the 6.
So I can take this now, right? It would be
No.
my turn when I do. Oh, I have to lead because I'm the head guy.
Correct. You can take it if at the end of the round you have no cards in your hand.
I will have no cards in my hand in a moment. Ooh, 7. Ooh, I want that one. I'm not getting it.
Okay.
Hey, I'm leading with 2 7s.
Boy.
I'm going to play 3 7s.
The 7s.
How about that?
Okay,
Okay,
that
that's
is
good.
definitely ahead of me. So give her the spoon.
Yep.
What would you like?
I'm taking the
X. yeah.
X.
Boo.
Do you think I'm going to save these?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I could take the 7. Then I'd have 4 of them, which doesn't help me in the
So you don't have any
least.
7s in the pile?
No, but
Wow.
I'm gonna take it anyway.
Okay, well, that hurt me. I'll take that, though.
Okay. Are you
And I'm
keeping the
out.
7s
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
or
them.
throwing away? Okay.
I mean, why not? I mean,
all right. Hey, you have no cards in your hand.
Yep, that's
You
my
immediately
hand.
get your cards back. Well done, sir.
Am I the spoon person?
You are
Yes,
spoon
I'm the
person.
You are
spoon person.
Spoon person.
She's a spoon.
Wider than a mile.
No. We're sticking with Bond.
Okay. Oh, I see. She's the girl. The girl with the stirring spoon.
Golden spoon.
Oh, I wish I hadn't thrown away my 6s earlier.
That spoon won't
I threw all my
win.
6s away.
Wait.
Oh, wait. You're right. 1 more card. Oh, wait. 2 more cards.
At least.
6.
That is,
Nine.
wow, this is really, truly terrible.
Hey, I agree.
Terrible. Are we going? Are we going?
Yeah.
We're going? 2 10s.
You're a teepee, you're a wigwam, you're a
Yes.
teepee, you're a wigwam, you're 2 10s.
She is a teepee. She is a wigwam.
Wow, this is bad.
In colors?
Yeah. I mean, at the risk of losing horribly to you, I mean, just buy a sauce, man.
Oh, I am. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
deciding what. The downer is
Yeah.
You lose
I'm buying
those
my biggest
cards.
chunk
Yeah.
Yeah.
if I decide to go for one of the big ones.
Yeah.
Because they're going. So I'm
Yeah.
going to do that
It's horrible.
and take 7.
No,
And just,
hang on. Wait, I get to play.
oh, yeah.
I might have.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I cracked myself up there with that.
But I don't
I'm
wanna-
gonna
I don't necessarily wanna do that.
I'm going to play 4 9s.
Okay, well, I'm taking that.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
great. Those all go
Yeah,
away.
just it's
No, it's great.
It's my biggest stuff.
It's worth 12
I know,
points,
yeah, I
man.
know.
Sure.
Um,
Do you...
And I'm going to take these 2 5s and keep these 9s. Done.
You're done?
Yeah, what do you want, Nikki?
The 6s.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
They don't help me. I kept throwing them away. Are you done? Do you have cards in your hand?
I have no cards in my
Take
hand.
it back into your hand.
Yes. Well
wait,
played.
You have a
Chili
spoon for
spoon.
sure.
Spoony guy.
Okay, 4.
Here we go. Hey, we can. What we can afford? Hooray!
1, 5.
Ugh.
It's too much for me to handle here. I have to do this. I guess I'm telling you too much information.
No, don't worry about it. I start Nikki P. Hey, I'm doing 2 7s. And hoping some more cards come out.
Boo, 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 boo.
4 13s.
Nice. I wonder what he's going for. This. I have a tiny hand now. That's the only downer about it. Like, it's hard to, like...
Well, you can draft more cards, right? That's
Sure, but if
part of
it's
how it
this
works.
ugliness, it's not
I
going
know.
anywhere fast.
I know. Well, that's what hurt me, right? I was hoping to get into the late game.
Well, there's your 13s, too, that you took,
in
right?
round 1, I was
Yeah.
hoping to get in the late game, and it just didn't pay off as well as
Right.
I'd hoped. Not that I'm out of it yet, but
Right. But this is ugly. I mean, this is truly ugly.
yeah.
You guys at least have 4s and 5s in your hands.
An 11.
All right, I'm actually going to take the 4s.
Well, wait. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh.
Spoon,
Spoon me.
and these go here. Done.
Okay, I'm going to go next. And I don't have 2s anymore. So,
You are. I'm not saying you should. You're allowed to take nothing and throw away your cards. You don't have to take
yeah,
anything.
but it's worth holding on to them.
I don't disagree necessarily. I don't know what your hand is. I'm just saying at some point that will have to happen. You'll have to transition to it at some point.
Right. The problem is I need another 5th. I need another potential 5th sauce in my hand, which I don't have. Guaranteed.
Right. Well, remember, the smaller sauces will eventually show up.
Sure.
In theory.
Yes. Wow. This is awful.
Yeah.
I'll take this 8.
Okay. And you're keeping.
Actually, I'll take the 9. What the heck?
okay.
somebody
and
else was in the
You're
9
keeping
game.
the 7.
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
Nothing
Just,
better.
just double checking. Nikki, what do you want to do?
I'm taking. Oh, that's.
Oh my God! I
horrible
still
card.
have these dumb 212s that I should have thrown away a long time ago.
All right.
You keeping the 11?
Yeah. No. Here.
Okay.
Wow. You guys have thrown away those 11s.
7,
Oh,
11,
this is awful.
11,
Oh.
When I give up on
3,
them, of course.
and 12. Okay. I'm gonna play 2 4s.
2 4s.
6 1s.
Oh. Oh, she's going for a sauce.
Maybe.
Let
she
me
gave
make
up
sure
on
I
the
got
11s.
it. There's a 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Well, I just want to go ahead of Dave.
So you need to be higher than a pair of 4s.
Yeah.
Pair of 10s. All right, Nikki, you have the spoon.
Well, I would like the 9 6.
Yep,
Yep.
that's a great one.
Let's go away.
I'm going to take the 11s.
Sure. I
Keep
think.
the 10s.
Hang on. I think what I want is the 7. Let me just look.
You got a lot of them.
I don't.
You have at least 4, right?
I have 4. And that is what I want. Oops. And now I have no cards in my hand. And they all come back. I almost went back one sooner. If nothing had come up here that I
Wow.
liked.
That's nothing but big ones.
All right. Now you got the spoon.
Hey,
Dang it.
spoon.
Chose poorly then.
There is 3 12s.
2 10s.
Here I come.
I'm 2 10s.
You coming?
7 5s.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that.
I will take that sauce. These go away.
That's good.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You're next, Nikki.
I will be taking this 12 and keeping everything.
Okay. Hey, we might have to shuffle the discard pile.
Wow.
I didn't actually explain how that works, but when we run out of cards, we shuffle the discard pile.
Whoa, 7. Sauce man.
6 4s.
Really?
Yep. Will you push those cards towards me, Lincoln? So
Well-
I can get the discard pile ready in case we need it.
Here we go.
Yep.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sixes.
Ooh. Overspending and going first. Not that it matters in this case, but there you go. It does get the cards out of your hand. 4 11s. All right, Nikki, what are you doing?
So I'm taking a 6, 8.
Yep.
Thank
and
you.
I will take the other 6. Thank you.
I'll take that.
Yep. All right.
Those are shuffled in.
3. Oh, yeah, that's true. Let's see if we need it. Oh, we don't need it. We didn't take any cards yet, but we do need 3 more sauces. I know there's 3s in there somewhere. Well, I got one of them. Oh, no, I got a 4. Wow. Oh, don't you wish you kept your 7s?
Yeah, sure do. I just,
Well, you got wild cards.
wow.
And you, ma'am, are the spoon.
Well, I wanted to see what comes out here.
Nothing comes out here
Okay.
because nothing got removed.
I think that might hurt me, though, for the rest of the game if I do that.
It's 10 points, though.
Okay, but I think that'll hurt me. I'm going to do 3 10s.
Okay.
I'm going to take my cards into my hand.
Yep, that's an option. And I'm going to play 5 7s.
Okay.
And those go away. And whichever the higher 5 is, this one. All right, I'm only allowed to take 1 more sauce. Nikki, what would you like to draft?
I'm taking the 10.
All right, and you're putting it in your thing?
Yes, and I'm keeping these, of course.
Okie doke.
Okay.
All right, new card. Oh, wait. Technically, I'm going to start here. Okay.
This
don't
didn't
need
work
that-
out.
Don't need that next. There's another 7.
Remembered it weird.
Oh, it's even worth 1 more point.
Okay.
And I had the spoon, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play 5 9s. This does not end the game because I still have cards in my hand.
Right.
Sure, but you've
How do you
got
get rid
4.
of your stuff, though?
I just play them and don't draft and throw them away.
So I'm taking these
Okay.
for my whole turn.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to play 5 13s, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, you go. Oh,
No, you go for. Oh, yeah, you have 5.
I haven't. Oh, yeah, I just drew up.
Yeah, I don't think it makes any
They're
difference.
the same,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yep.
And I assume those go away.
Mm-hmm. They
These
definitely go away.
All right. I can no longer take sauces.
Hey, there's a 3.
There you go.
Now.
Yeah.
Huh? Hey, it gets cards out of your hand, right? You have a spoon.
Mm-hmm. 4 10s.
4 13s.
All right, I've got. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 12s.
7 12s.
Okie doke. I will do. You have the spoon. I assume you want the 7.
I do. Thank
I
you.
want nothing. I'm not even allowed to take a sauce. Those go
Right.
away.
And I take a 4.
Yep.
These go away, by the way, because I
Yep.
took a sauce.
Tacoma sauce.
Here we
Tacoma
go.
sauce.
There's the last sauce.
Okay.
All right, Nikki. You had the spoon. Play your next. Play your biggest set, whatever it
That's
is.
so mean.
Are you at 5?
I have a 5.
No, I won't play it.
I'm playing a 5.
You want cards out of your hand. I have 2. So for your 5, you're going to get a 3.
3.
It doesn't matter which one.
No.
Lincoln's going to get 3. Those go
That's
away. So
Do we get damage for what we have left in our
1
hand?
point for every card left.
Boo.
So Nikki's going to
Okay.
lose 1 point.
So we just add this up.
Yep, add that and subtract 1 in Lincoln's case.
Okay.
Is that 4? Nikki is 11, 22, 30, 20, wait.
I'm at
20,
34.
34, minus
Minus
1.
one.
33, same as me.
And I have
Yes.
20. I had to dump 5.
There is no tiebreaker.
Really?
It is a shared victory.
Nice.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I was trying to kick your butt, though.
Hey, you kind of did. Because I mean, he was definitely, his deck
Yeah.
was better built. Although you had like 7-13s or whatever there at the end. That was a improper
Yeah.
timing on that.
Yeah, it was.
You probably could have won.
I didn't think that it would happen.
If you had held out for a 7 to show up, maybe, right?
I didn't think it was
On the
going
other
to
hand,
happen.
if she
Seven there.
holds out, for a 7,
Well, but she had a big 7 there at the end, which probably would have beat your 7.
yes,
So she could have taken the bigger 7 and you would have
Yes.
gotten hurt.
yes,
That 11, which is the only 7 you've got,
correct.
she could have beat you for sure.
Or remember, she played a 7. She played 7 of kind to take one of those 6s.
One
right?
of the
to take one of the
sixes.
6s.
Yeah.
If she had held on to it
Yes.
Maybe, yeah.
and played a 6 instead for the 6s,
The problem is
and
she
waited
has
for
to
one
go
of-
out before you're
and
done.
wait for the 7 to come up.
She has to go out before you're done, right?
No, my point is there's another 7
Yes.
up there. She could have gotten, instead of this.
Right.
Even if she doesn't scoop me, all she has to do is swap one of those for
Right,
that, and that's
right,
enough
right.
to win.
What do you think, Nikki P?
Well, I would have had enough left to do a 6 or not a 3, which is what I ended up having to take at the end.
Ah, that's true.
Right.
If she has a 6 at the end, then she beats me too.
So
What did you
let's
think?
put this
Nick?
back.
We can,
I like this game. We played it a long time ago.
Yeah, almost a year ago now.
Almost a year
Oh,
ago,
wow.
and we were immediately like, can we have a copy of this game? It's really fun. I love it a lot. I like the back and forth. I like how you're building a deck, but you're getting rid of cards at the same time, and it's all about the timing of when
Yes.
to take cards from down here and then buy a sauce and know that you are losing a set of cards, and you have to either have another set of cards ready to go in your hand, or you have to have enough time to make another set before the end of the game. So I really, it's simple, it's easy to understand. The rules are very simple, but there's a lot.
It's weird though.
There's
That
a lot
first
of
round
thinking.
is weird. You know.
Yeah, there's a lot of thinking that goes on in this game, even though it's like, oh yeah, I totally understand what I need to do for this game.
Here's the deal, though. If the first round is sparse like that, it affects everybody fairly equally for the most part, right?
The issue was that I never really had a lot till later. I had to build to anything,
Yeah.
right? But you guys were able to go lead and take multiples of small numbers and leave me with 1, right? That's where it hurts me, right? Not being able to like get multiples on any kind of a win doesn't, you know. And it was like, it was when you finally were able to go by yourself that we had 3 cards several steps.
Correct.
That
Correct.
is a big difference.
That, I mean, obviously, I said out loud that's what I was planning on
I
trying
know.
to do.
Yeah.
And by the way, those numbers, though I did really well by the end, those extra card numbers that I got were, I mean, I never spent those 13s, right? The
Right.
4 13s in the game I threw away. I never spent those 12s. I mean, a lot of the numbers
No,
that
but
I get.
I'm not
did
talking about big numbers. I'm talking about 2 numbers.
yeah,
Two
Being able
cards.
to take multiple cards is a big deal.
Multiple cards.
You know.
Yeah.
if you can find them later.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right. I mean, I chose poorly where I was building. I chose a 9 when I should have chose the 8 because I ended up building my 8s. I'd have been in
Yes.
better shape if I had done that. But I'm like, oh well, bigger number. I mean, there's the 9 still, right? You know.
I was surprised because obviously I wasn't tracking decks in any way, shape, or form, but just the size of your thing.
It wasn't a good stack though.
Yeah, I thought you had fewer unique numbers and larger
It
sets.
was
And what
terrible.
you had was a lot of small
You guys
sets,
kept
right?
taking every set that I needed. 10s. You were throwing away 11s. You would take them and stuff like that, and then you'd toss them in 12s. I didn't need 12s. 12s is the one thing I did not need, but I had 13s, 10s, and 11s, I think. And, you know, that was challenging, right?
Right.
But I didn't get enough, right? I only ever got... I ended up splitting these 10s to just try to get some other things that I could use,
Right.
in the final rounds in hopes that I could make something slightly larger.
Well-
and they didn't come out when I was doing well, right? Like when I was able to win something, we didn't have anything of real value. I mean, I spent high to take like the few X's that I had,
Sure.
right? The wilds, which is cool. I mean, I love that. It's just we had a weird flow on the beginning.
It was definitely strange.
2 rounds were pretty bad. 'cause you
3. I think 3 rounds we had just one card each.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
that's
the
cool,
problem
though.
is you can't pass.
Right.
Yeah.
In round 1, you got to play something. So
Yeah.
What do you think, Dave? I know you, because Dave, you mentioned it to us because it showed up
I
on
like
Brett's
it even.
Spielwelt.
Yeah. So I learned this just recently because it showed up on Brett Spielwelt, and
It's
I played
weird that
it.
it took so long.
I played it
Yeah.
only 2-player. So it was fun to play 3-player, which is definitely more interesting.
Yeah.
It's in a 2-player game. It's just a binary jockeying for going first or not going first. There's something to be said for do I want to be second or third or
Yeah.
first?
Right.
I mean, that's something sort of interesting
Right.
to be that. And also, there's fewer numbers. It's harder sometimes to target a number with 3 players because the pool gets a little more diluted. That part was really cool. I love it. I like, it's what you said, Nikki. I like the weird ebb and flow. I like games that have an element of timing to them.
Right.
And I want you to know that there were 3 separate instances where I actually thought of passing during phase 2 and pulling my deck back instead of playing all my cards to get it back for free.
Right.
And the only reason that I didn't do that every time was that good numbers came up 3 times in a row, but I felt, and I was, I guess, wrong, I just wasn't sure, I felt tempo-wise you guys were ahead of me. Because you each got your decks back, right?
Well, like I said, when I went,
but I didn't realize your deck
When I
was a bunch of
spent
4s
7
and 5s.
when I spent the 7, I was like, but it didn't change. It wasn't like hanging on to that would have helped me.
Correct.
Because I wasn't going to gain, you had the other 13s. So I wasn't going to get those 8 13s.
Right.
And, that's the other thing. I basically needed to realize that like those 13s should have gone along. I mean, they did go, you know what I mean, ultimately.
Well, there's not just cards, but there's tiles, and there's shuffling, and it all comes down to some luck to a certain
Oh, yeah.
extent.
No, it's cool. I love
And
that-
if these came up sooner for you,
Right.
you might have been able to run the game out.
Right.
Before I could get rid of cards from my hand.
Well, yeah,
and then
I had
I'd
to take
have
cards
minus,
that I didn't necessarily
and then I'd
want.
have minus a lot, right?
These cards right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I actually spent any 11s. I don't think I mean, I think I won them like, just like, oh, well.
Oh, I see. These were your 2 that you threw away, right? That was your 5?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they did show up. But it definitely, if things had come out earlier, it would have been helpful, right? Because I did take like a valuable 7. I mean, I think I took the most valuable 7, right? Like,
yes, you did.
because it was like, well, I might as well
Yeah.
do it. At least I'll have it.
In fact, I didn't really think about it, but the big tiles coming up early helped me. It allowed me to catch up to you guys. Because I wasn't kidding when I said that at one point when you bought that 7, the highest of a kind I had at that point was 5 of a kind. But I was able to build because you guys didn't have 7s or 6s, or at least that you were willing to spend yet. So that helped me, right? That gave me a chance.
I had the best I had was a 7 and a 5 and a bunch of 4s.
It's funny, right? It's perception. How many card games have you looked across the table or seen someone face down pile, and it's this massive deck, and you think, I'm getting crushed right now.
Yeah.
But you don't know what's in that deck. So for me, I like games that have that timing element to them, and this definitely has that timing element to them.
Yeah, this is an interesting design. We did. Nikki said we played it almost a year ago. We played it with Henning, and we were like, wow. And
How many wild cards did you end up with? 1?
2.
So you had 2, and Nikki had the other.
That's
4.
how I made the 7.
Yeah.
That's how I made the 7, was using one of my, and then that's how I made the 5 for the
4 wild
13.
cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I only had 4, right? You had the other 4.
Yeah.
It's weird too. But I knew you had a lot. I was hoping there was one more, but it has to be reshuffled for it to even come in. And I believe you used your 4 plus an X, right?
I know I never got a wild card.
Oh wow!
The whole
Okay.
game. You guys had all the wild cards. In a 4-player game, obviously, I think cards would get reshuffled more.
Well, you'll also lose more of these, right? Because somehow, how would they do that?
In a 4-player game, you don't need as many. No, in a 4-player game,
You get
don't,
four-
you
you
don't
get
need
4.
5. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because that's the thing. I mean, obviously, you need to have a 2. This is going to be a 2-player game because you're more likely to have
This is in German, but
Right.
In a 4-player game on the mild level, you only need 3 sauces. At the hot level, you only need 4, and then 4 as well for the.
What is the hot
the
one?
crazy-
What is the high one for us? The hottest?
The hottest one for 3 players is still 5 sauces.
Interesting.
But you get rid of the
The
3
smallers.
timeses are gone.
Wow.
Right? Nikki had this 3 times and that 3 times are gone, and the 8s and 9s come in.
Yeah. Oh, they come
Okay.
in?
Yeah.
And the 2 is only used in the.
The 2 is only
Easy?
used in the mild game.
Okay.
This is actually a very cool thing. So you have all these sauces. It doesn't tell you which ones to use. It just tells you which ones not to use. So in the mild, you don't use the 7s, 8s, and 9s. In the hot, you don't use the 2s, 8s, and 9s. And in the crazy, spicy hot, you don't use the 2s and 3s.
Okay.
But look, if these came out, right, I never got a single wild card, so I'm not even eligible for the 9s.
Right.
So
Well-
Nikki probably would have crushed us if we were playing at that level.
For sure.
Although if we're playing crazy hot, maybe we
It
draft
would have been a
differently.
mess.
Who knows?
It really
Yeah.
depends. I mean, it more cards need to stack up for this game to be slightly easier
Yeah.
for anybody.
Agreed.
Right? You know.
Yeah.
I love the art though. This
Yeah.
the little cactus bottle is fantastic.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, these are really, really, really
Here,
great.
Yeah, I was waiting for the conversation to
Sure.
change
Let
to
me
be
move
like
some of these over here.
all these hot sauce bottles are just
Yeah,
so.
they're really hilarious.
I love
This is like a
this
devil one.
beaker with the little
Yeah.
dinosaurs around, like dinosaur toys around it. It's so cute.
Yeah, those are pretty great. I agree. The art is pretty fantastic on this.
I mean, even just the knife and all the ingredients here on this top.
Everything looks great. Yeah, it's
It's
really cool.
all
The chilies
just
are great.
really
All of them.
cool.
and here's what I
The
like.
Wild is fun.
So I thought, oh, the 1s, 2s, and 3s, right? Those are the same color, right?
They just get deeper green.
Do they? This actually, see, this is darker, right? And
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
darker.
Yeah.
I think that's.
that was my last card, by the way.
I think that's.
Sad little one.
I think that's really cool that they didn't just make. Well, these are green, so we'll just make them all green.
Right,
love-
yeah,
I
like
love
the
that guy, too.
7 is
the wild card
lighter
guy.
than the 9, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know chilies. I don't know if they're like ghost peppers, and I'm sure they are. I'm sure whoever did this did it.
Right.
Scotch bonnets or whatever. I have no idea that.
Oh my
that-
gosh.
I'm not
oh,
in
the
that.
None of
new
those for
crazy
me.
Yeah,
hot
yeah.
ones.
None of those for me.
Yeah, well, cool. Thanks for teaching us, Dave.
You're welcome, Lincoln.
And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to our channel. If you click on the bell, you get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.